Hey babies, what's up my darling MVPs and how you all doing? Welcome back to Sail with Mimiciously Mimi where you get the gist. I see they do waiting. I see they hot. Of course you know there is no sleeping on a bicycle on this channel. If you snooze you do well. You lose. Are you yet to subscribe to this channel? Or are you still sitting on a fat, long thing? Kindly pause right there, subscribe, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. If not, tell me, how do you want to get the gist brewing from the cooking pot? Like, how do you want to get the gist? I see they hot. So, guys, yesterday the housemates had their weekly wager, and yes, they won their wager. So the wager win has actually stepped brows on the social space. Like people on the social space have a lot to say. But before we start talking about the reason behind the brows being stirred, right? First off, let's give accolade to this housemate. Like I'm not gonna lie, these are set of talented queens and kings. The way they carry out their tasks, ranging from Kassia, even the way she carry out her acting. Wani, oh my god, that girl, she is super duper talented. The way she carried out her character, the way she acted was 100% giving. You know, Onyeka, like literally all of them guys. The scenes of the movies, though when they were actually acting their drama, I was not getting the head and tail, I'm not gonna lie, because I'm like, so what's the essence of the story? I thought Biggie said they should actually relate it to themselves, the housemates. I did not get it until the head of house, Onyeka, started, giving Big Brother a downline about how they all partaked in this tag. That was when I got the characters of the play. I don't know if you guys get me when they were acting all of that, because Big Brother told them the team was like play, right? And Biggie told them that they should actually insert their lifestyle in the house to the characters that they're going to act on. So to me, it was given they were just acting up a film that they just created without inserting their characters in the house. But when Onyeka was explaining to Biggie, when Biggie asked her that how did the housemate work on this wager? And then she started off with this person played the role of peace and love because she's actually so lovely in the house. That is Anita. This person played the role of the villain. They were just giving. She was not giving the instances on how the characters of the play were picked. It was even Biggie that calls her short and be like, okay, it's all right, just summarize. Before she now just sum it all up. You get. So it was when she was summing it up that I get to understand the characters and how they were attached to this particular play. If not, I wasn't getting it. And also to me, it wasn't like, okay, let me not even beat around the bush and go straight to the point. The reason why eyebrows were stirred on the social space by some persons. First off, I'm going to say they did well, but at the same time, they have also lost some wager that they did perfect than this one. And that is where the brows and base stirred up. Like people are like, Big Brother, if you could, because first off, Big Brother tried to tell them that they did not, their film has various plotting and they could not really give out the information in full. There is a whole lot to expect on that play. Talking about a whole lot being expected on that play. Before they started the wager, Onyeka revealed to them that it may seem as though Biggie liked their play because Biggie told her to cut out some scenes that it is too much because of their time. Sean even said something about, Biggie, you're being partial right here, or you understand, because during my reign you did not give me any sign or anything, that kind of feeling. Now that partiality is where the netizens have a lot to say. They said Biggie has faves. Yes, that is what they said. They said Biggie has his own people, and this season he has been making his people win wager task. Guys, sorry, not wager tax, win their arena tax game that all those brands sponsor. That's most of the wins are no longer they don't merit it. Biggie just gave his win regardless, knowing that this housemate played a game for those game. Also, they said that if it was some other persons that were HOH, they wouldn't have won this wager. That Biggie just did it for Onyeka. When I was hearing all of this, I was literally laughing. Oh, yes, the part I could accept fully is that the previous wager that Biggie has gave them lost on, like they lost their wager, they did better to me. Also, I accept that part. They carried out. We've seen some wager Biggie would tell them they've lost their wager. Why we know that they literally tried and they deserve a win, but then Biggie would say something else. So people feel like it's because of the person who is the head of house and Biggie has already decided to give his wins, that it may seem as though Biggie is being selective with giving the housemate their wins. It's not by merit, it's just by when they feel like this week they should win their wager or this week they should lose their wager. That's what they are saying. Guys, do you have the same notion about this? We'll go to the social space and you get to see people drop their 2 cents regarding Biggie and this gameplay this season and how they feel like Onyeka winning as the head of house this week, as in winning the wager tax as the head of house this week, is actually not by merit. Guys, you think so? That is not by merit. Meanwhile, Biggie gave accolades to TJ. TJ always received accolade during wager tax. That he was a good narrator. Biggie gave shout out to Onyeka, OC and Ozzy for actually writing out the scripts that made them win the wager. Yes, and he called them Triple C. So guys, tell me, do you think this wager was not supposed to be a win? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Okay, let me get this from Fact Generation. Onyeka is the one they will sneak to the finals this season. Better vote for your faves, though. Biggie called her to advise her about the wager and you think they will lose? And then Mania says they will sneak. She's literally a top 5. I think that's what she means, not illiterate, because what I see here is illiterate, but what she's trying to say is she's literally a top 5 material. And then Fact Generation continued and says, you guys don't like it when someone tweets facts. Who here doesn't know OC and OZ gets 90% of the screen time while the rest are forced to share 10%? As we listen to court and joint sentences, they were the playwriters with the HOH. That was an automatic win even if they had sat and did nothing. Wahala. So people felt like the reason why Biggie gave a win was because his favorites were the one in charge. And to me, I don't like hearing this favoritism thingy. That was the same thing that happened during the bbnaija season. They said Liema was Biggie's favorite. And my ears, I don't like using my ears to hear that. Like, imagine having favorites where you have number of other housemates. Don't you think the housemate would notice it too if there is something like that? Joy says, I disagree. Nobody gets more screen time than Tonita. Mbadiwe twins are number 2. Every time I tune in, I see Mbadiwe twins followed by Tonita. So this is the argument going. They feel like I keep on telling you guys that netizens have been complaining this thing that Mbadiwe twins gets more screen times than others. Alright, coming from Big Posh, he clearly has faves. And then the money is Wanify says clearly, because how the hell is this better than the others they fail them for? The same thing I just explained to you guys. One thing with Mimi, after giving you guys the gist in summary, she would show you guys how people actually spew whatever they feel about Biggie, so you not feel like Mimi is formulating it. So Ebuka said they deserve. Ebuka made a post and said they deserve. And then Pade replied and said Biggie showed bias. He should have been more understanding last week as well. The story wasn't clear until Onyeka provided an explanation, which shed more light. I told you guys this thing too. That was when me too I got to understand the story. I did not understand the plots and twist or whatever of that play until Onyeka shed more light when she was summing it up for Biggie. If not, I wouldn't have known what happened with them. All I know is they are fighting. Bijia. Oh, I am this. I don't know nada. Alright, now Pa says, whoever is HOH next week should just remove mind from winning wager. Economy don't touch Biggie's pocket. Anyway, congrats housemates. My triplets can at least eat in peace without people reporting them to Biggie. Guys, so people feel like the economy is actually on Biggie's side full time, that we are not the only one facing it. They feel like so far they won this week wager, there is no how they're going to win next week. Whether they do their best, Biggie would actually fail them. I think people are saying this thing because of previous tax that they feel like Biggie would have given the housemates a win. But do not forget that Biggie also pointed out at the housemate nonchalant attitude, hence why he has actually made them lose a particular wager. So I don't know. I think if they put in their best and if they deserve a win, Biggie would give them a win. But please feel free to let me know what you think about all of this notion, okay? Alright, let's continue. The cutest Kimi says Onyeka single-handedly came out with this play, wrote it and directed it to this perfection. She reminds me so much of Bisola. She would do so well outside, a bag of talent. That was it. Actually a nice one. She really tried, no cap. Onyeka tried. She really did try also, and the help of their besties and their brothers, that is OC and OZ. They were really, really supportive. I'm not gonna lie. They tried. Even the acting was the housemate. They bodied their character very well. Like they tried. I'm still, as I'm talking about trying, one is just coming to my face like this. They really tried. I'm not gonna lie. And when Biggie started complaining at first, they were thinking they've lost the wager until Biggie started giving them some, good compliments. All right, Joel's Oli will say, Kassia and Victoria did all this nice costume, but later people will say they do nothing and call them furniture. Every wager tax, they must create something. Kassia and Victoria, you are doing well. Because of you guys' efforts, I really hope you win this wager. Joke apart, those two are really trying. They are really trying when it comes to the wager tax. Like, it's not easy at all. It's really not easy. Okay, I think maybe because it's not a fashion tax, that's why Biggie do not give them accolades because of their work on the outfits, because Biggie once gave them accolade. I think was it a fashion week? I can't remember, but I know Biggie gave them accolade once. But ever since then, Biggie has not said anything about how they try to put up work when it comes to the costume. Aliyah says Victoria and Kassia, an aesthetically pleasing shape. They eat together, they play together, serve face card together, dance together, win tats together, sew together, gist and giggle together. The sheep of the season. Thank you, Katoria, for fulfilling my shipping need. Oh, this is so sweet. maybe I'll ship them too. At least they are females. I'm not into all this ship thinking. At least they are two beautiful females. Okay, the people that would have given us this 6 months was Liema and Z. I longed for that 6 months in Bibi and Zanzi house, but I saw it would never happen. I really love those two ladies. Okay, VHQ says only on Onyeka's regime content joke, to be honest. Onyeka's birthday, Onyeka's pool party. Wahala, is it now Onyeka's pool party? Okay. Yes, at least the pool party was interesting in her regime, yes. Onyeka's argument with sister, Onyeka's bond with Ozzy, Onyeka's wager, Onyeka's script writing, Onyeka's diary session, Onyeka's HOH analysis, Onyeka's biggie, Onyeka's strategy, big O. Oh my god, it is how you guys love this housemate for me. Like, look at all the reasons. Onyeka strategy, Onyeka biggie, wahala. Any which ways, guys, please feel free to tell me what you think about yesterday's wager. You think all this uproar on the social space because of Onyeka and saying that Biggie is biased is true? Do you think it's true? With a couple of people saying it on the social streets? Or do you think this wager win is not deserving? Let me know what you think in the comment section, as I'll be dropping my voice right here and now to see you guys later. Thank you so much for always sailing with me. Bye for now, babies.